Here's a question that we've all asked ourselves at one point in our life or another. What if Twilight and Trixie were both lobsters who were in love? Well, thankfully, a guy or girl named Blue Shift, or as they would rather be known as, Tithead, has answered that question for us in his or her little fanfic called My Little Lobster. Now, with a title and description such as that, plus the image that looks like a toddler's just thrown up all over a bloody white napkin, this fic is guaranteed to be a roller coaster of emotions and high in quality. Anyway, let's get started before the suspense kills me. A sonic loboom? Twilob Sparkle stared at her friends in confusion, her antennae twitching. I'm sorry. I'm just having to let that sink in. Just give me a moment, please. Twilob Sparkle. She's a lobster called Twilob Sparkle. The magical watery land of Equestria was home to many strange things, but she had never heard of a sonic loboom. Again, there is some sinking needed here. They've turned a rainbow into a loboom, for it is a lobster doing it. This author is most definitely the cleverest person known to man. He could quite possibly become rather dangerous if the right people contacted him and recruited him. And I'm just going to assume it's a him from now on, because saying him and her, or him or her, is just tiring. The pink tentacles of Octopi twitched in alarm. She's going to do it, Twilob! Now, as much as I want to let that sink in, I fear for my sanity if I actually allow that to happen. Octopi. I don't even want to know. Pinkie Pie with 8 legs, or 8 tentacles even, is a scary thought. And I've just read the next line, and it scares me. Pfft! Trixie, the blue and silver lobster that lounged next to Twilob, snapped her claws in contempt. If she's going that fast, she'll end up boiling the ocean. The three looked up in horror as they saw their Pegasus lobster friend flying through the ocean. Pegasus lobster friend flying through the ocean. Yeah. The water around Rainbow Lobster began to froth and broil, and as the thunderclap of a sonic loboom filled the depths, they saw her plummet, red and sizzling hot. Octopi was the first to the body. "Oh, Rainbow Lobster," she cried. "I'm sorry I didn't believe you, and now you are a delicious meal." She sadly licked the tasty lobster's shell. "So succulently sad." Now, I said at the start of this that there was surely going to be a roller coaster of a ride of emotions. Well, I'm definitely feeling an emotion, and that's all I'll say. Twilob sadly watched Octopi drag Rainbow Lobster away, presumably to bury her. She turned to Trixie. "If only we had listened," she wept. "Hush now!" Trixie pushed her gills against Twilob's in a passionate kiss. Twilob would have blinked in shock, but lobsters don't have any eyelids. Well, what is the point of telling us this then? If they don't have eyelids, they wouldn't blink. There was no need to say that. It's like me saying that if I thought this was a good fanfic, I would give it a thumbs up. Something which I don't and will not do. You just don't need to say it. "Trixie," gasped Twilob, her antenna entwining with Trixie's. In the depths of her despair, had she found true love? Trixie kissed Twylob gently on her armor plating. "Let's go back to my place," she smiled, waving a claw at the wicker hut. "We can have some alone time." These lobsters have made wicker huts under the ocean. I am quite impressed. Twylob was scarcely able to restrain herself. Her heart pounding, she scuttled into the wicker house, impatiently waiting for her love to join her there. Trixie just stood outside and gave a sharp tug on the rope that was attached to the hut. As it slowly rose, Twylob tried to struggle out, but realized she was trapped. It wasn't a house, but a lobster pot. Oh my God, what a plot twist. I never saw this coming. I have changed my mind on my whole outlook at this. This is the best fic I have ever read. There are tears dribbling down my face. The emotion is that raw. "Oh," Trixie chuckled. "I'm so clawful." Wow. I mean, seriously. Wow. That last sentence. Wow. The emotion I felt. All of it. The millions and millions of different feelings have all merged into one. Angry rage. The next lobster I see will have a very, very bad day. Now get out.